One of the dimensions of God which I have experienced and enjoyed over and over is Him being my very present help in time of need. And just reflecting over some near-death experiences which I encountered while growing up. And there is this specific one where I almost drowned as a child, and miraculously, He showed up for me. Miraculously, I was saved. And it just leaves me in awe of Him, of His wonderful works, of His timely help when I need it the most. Psalm 46 describes Him as our refuge, our strength, our very present help in trouble. There are times when I've found myself asking God for a particular thing in prayer, and I just keep praying over and over about it, and sometimes it feels like it is not forthcoming, like the answers I need are not forthcoming. Sometimes it feels like my prayers are not being heard. Neither is God going to answer my prayers. And because the answers are not forthcoming at that point, I am tempted to begin to think that maybe God doesn't want to answer my prayers, or He is not going to answer my prayers. My emotions keep fluctuating from moments of joy, moments of hope, moments of anxiety, moments of despair, and sometimes moments of frustration. I start feeling frustrated, especially when I think or I feel the request is time bound. That is, it has to be answered within a particular time frame. And as time goes on, it gets to a point where I begin to feel like, okay, I have been praying for all this while and God has not answered. And I am coming to the end of my time frame. And I begin to feel like, okay, this is it. I might get into some big trouble here. I'm done. I'm doomed. You know, those are the thoughts that keep popping up when we find ourselves in that situation where we are asking God for a particular thing and we feel like there is a time frame which that thing needs to be done. And we keep praying over it, and if the answers are not forthcoming at our time or within our time frame, we start feeling like we are going to get into some big trouble, like we are done. You start feeling like you're doomed. This is it. Like it's going to end in one form of disaster, or it's going to end in shame, or it's going to end in disappointment, or it's going to end in you being a failure or losing. Then, before you know it, things suddenly take a turn for the best. Not for the good, not for the better, but for the best. Why? Because God showed up. Because He is that very present help in our time of need. At that time when we really, really need Him, He shows up. Was He waiting for you to overwork yourself, overwork your emotions before He finally shows up? No. He was just waiting for that time when you will really need that thing